fantastic episode. Now, I wasn't happy at all that Clark is gone, quote unquote gone, and Josephine is in her body. But I enjoyed how it played out in this episode. I really did. It was fun. And also for the actors, they get to do something totally different than what they've been doing for a certain amount of many years. That's why I like when actors can play different roles or something like this happens, another personality. It gives them something different to do, and it should be fun and refreshing for them. Too bad everybody can't do that. But yeah, this I love this episode. I was smiling through the whole thing like, you guys are so stupid. Now, I'm not calling Russell, his wife, and Josephine stupid. I'm just saying they didn't think things through. She didn't have any control in this at all. I mean, she wakes up, she's in somebody else's body. And Jordan's smart. He knows something's up. He's like, something's up. She's acting weird. She came back out. She said she didn't want to be the face behind the glass, whatever that means. We'll probably find out deeper meaning to that later, I guess. Maybe that's something that be going around hush hush, like, oh my God, when you go in there, or if you give your life, whatever. But they all being tricked into thinking that they're, reincarnating gods, using their body to reincarnate. We know why they got to be a certain age when it happens and everything. And Jordan's smart. And I like what he said to Bellamy when Bellamy was questioning his motives and when he found him inside the chamber with all the skeletons of those primes. And he was like, heart over mind. That's the Bellamy I liked. Remember, he knows all these stories from Monty and Harper. I love them, missed them dearly, because these characters have been around since the beginning of all this. So they've been involved in everything. They've been around, they heard, they saw everything. So he came up on those stories, the way we came up on some stories that we know like that, through and through, thick and whatever. Maybe Monty wrote them down for him or something like that too, and he could read them when they were gone, whatever. I don't know. But he knows these stories, he knows these. He feels like he knows everybody. It was just crazy though, because first of all, they wanted Josephine to act like she's Clark, to find out some more information, or to just keep it on the reps. They were so worried about bringing their baby back when they found out that Clark had night blood. They didn't think everything through. Oh, she's supposed to just walk around and pretend to be Clark. These are people that Clark knew, and they don't know anything except for everybody's name, and that they all know Clark, and they're like a family. But they don't know any of the inside jokes. They didn't know that they know another language that they learned from the Grounders back on Earth. So every time somebody like Gaia, when she was speaking like that, and Bellamy too, I love the fact that Bellamy does that now too, and because they want to speak in secretive, it's funny because she makes these faces, and I was like, somebody's gonna catch on to that. Gaia's smart too. She can clearly see something's wrong. Something's different. Clark's letting Maddie go to school. What if she gets cut? They found out she's Nightblood. And remember, all of them don't even know about what could happen if you are Nightblood. They just like, keep this under wraps because we don't know enough. Murphy just been through something. He feels like he just died. He was like, dude, I'm not even supposed to be alive. I don't want to die again. That sucks. What if you can't bring me back? And that's just making me think, like, even if I could be one of those people with the chip and your consciousness is in a chip and you can put it in somebody else's body, what happens if somebody loses your chip? Like, just even during the procedure, it's like, I'll get to that later. But I love this. Josephine seems cool, but she's too driven by their own personal desires to keep living forever. But anyway, Jordan breaks into where, what is it, the little medical lab they had, where they do this exchange of bodies and stuff. And, Bellamy followed him with Murphy, and they get in there and they start finally believing Jordan, and that's what I liked about it. Bellamy at first was like, this is this people home, and they letting us stay here. We have to be a little bit more respectful. Find out they got some secrets they're keeping that look pretty bad. He apologizes right away after they seen the video and stuff. He's like, I'm sorry I doubted you. I love Bellamy for that. That's how he is. He don't make excuses and say, well, look, man, I only did it because this and no, he apologized right away. But anyway, on the video they was watching, we see who Russell might actually be. And Gabriel, we seen Gabriel, who performed the procedures. Now, if Gabriel has children out there that's not a part of Sanctum and they're not with the primes and stuff, that's interesting because he looked like he didn't even want to perform the procedure in the video. It's like, are we doing the right thing? What repercussions is this going to have? So, I can't wait to see the old man, as they say. But they're saying it like he exists somewhere else, not where they're at on this planet or whatever, So I can't wait to see what's up with that. Maybe he's a system that you have to plug yourself into when you visit him, send your consciousness into something like that. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have a body, but he figured a way to keep his AI kind of like, don't do that again. But they even talked about Becca, and people on Twitter was talking about that last week, saying everything's Becca's fault. But they were talking about not so much about Becca, but basically that Becca created the Nightblood, and she was trying to help people, and she probably passed that technology of everything with the commander chip and stuff on to Elysium guys and Aegis. I said Elysium, and they have the same technology. Find out that's true, so everybody's freaking out. And Josephine was in it the whole entire time with the group. I loved every minute of that. Every time she was uncomfortable trying to figure out what to do. I was wondering what she was going to do. I really was. I thought maybe she's going to have a change of heart, tell everybody what really happened, but she doesn't want to die. And they're like, what about Clark or something like that, and then try to help them. That ain't what happened. She figures, let me go ahead and just see what I can do with them. And she got a crush on Murphy. Somebody called that. I think I saw that. They was like, why she like Murphy? So, yeah, that would have been too much if she liked Bellamy and, and we saw them getting together before Clark, and I wouldn't have enjoyed that. So she has a crush on Murphy. So she goes to Murphy because Murphy's kind of like, I want to stay here. Look, we're safe here. Let's just do what these people say, and we can be here and look how they've been living, probably for generations. Man, this is way better than Earth. That's probably how he's feeling. But remember, whatever. I don't know. But she goes to him with a proposition because she finds out that Abby created Nightblood. And as soon as she heard that, she's like, wait a minute. They can create the blood that we have. They call it Nightblood. They can create it. We can make everybody a Nightblood, and everybody can live. Oh, and that gives them more options, more people whose bodies they can go into. They can always have somebody whose body they can go into. But like I was saying, that was scary to me. Being in those chips and whatever, if you're dying, or even if you're like, okay, this body's weak or is damaged, I want his body. What is it, like Get Out or whatever. I would hate to go under the procedure, the operation. They're like, okay, we're going to put you under and you should wake up in this person's body. What if they drop your chip? What if they break it? What if the person dies that whose body you're supposed to go into? You're gone forever. You know what I mean? So you're not really immortal. It ain't like you can still die. Burn in a fire. If the chip gets destroyed, you're gone too, right? So she goes to Murphy with a proposition. She needs help. She can't do this because Bellamy found her out. He starts speaking to her, and she didn't know what he was saying, and all of a sudden she knocks him unconscious with that drug that they got on this planet. And she's like, well, we can't do this to everybody. People are going to start noticing somebody's missing. Found out Maddie's a Nightblood. And, what was their plan? These people got inside jokes. Clark could have been in a relationship with somebody, and they didn't know that. It was a bad plan. I don't know what the heck Russell was saying. He wasn't thinking. He just wanted his daughter back so bad. And Josephine, it's not going to be that easy. You could never do that. That's never going to work that good. Anyway, my thing is, she went to Murphy with a proposition like, I can make you like us. You can live forever. And he says, I'm listening. Thing is, he freaked out when he realized that it was Josephine and Clark is gone. And Murphy has done this before. It seems like he's going to be on his own, do his own thing, be terrible. And he has a change of heart when he comes back around. I'm thinking Murphy already realized Clark's gone and they're planning something against people he cares about. He cares about those people. I think he's going to try to find out as much as possible, get in on the inside, be a double agent, if you will, and spoil all their plans. And he might even really be thinking about becoming what they are. What if they go through the process and do it for him, or so? I don't know, whatever. But I don't trust that he's 100% down with joining Josephine and her family. I don't. I really don't. He's not going to give up on everybody else like that. I don't believe that. But I love this episode. I really enjoyed it a lot, actually. And somebody who I became friends with online, mainly YouTube, when I started doing these reviews for the 100, she was saying that she thinks they're going to try to keep Josephine around, and we're probably not going to see Clark until like the last 2 episodes. I would really hate that too. But if we get Clark back, and then Bellamy shows how much he missed her, because we're still at the beginning of the season, and she realizes, oh my gosh, any moment could really be our last, and then that's when Bellamy and Clark finally decide, I love you, I love you too, and if that's what we get, I'm fine with it. But if Josephine, I have a feeling she's gonna be around for a while too. But if she's around that long, or even if until next season or something, I'm be pissed. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's it. I'm tired. I tried to talk about it. I talked for a while too. Hope I covered enough. Oh, Octavia and Diosa. I love Diosa, right? So she's telling Octavia, I know you want to live. And I knew she was going to reach her. Because whenever that flare thing happened or whatever, she went back to get Octavia. She told her she'd be back. And I like the dude. I forgot the dude with the little gray patch in his hair. I like him. They got to see that there's a difference. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he just needs to tell them exactly what's going on. I hate that people don't say nothing. Like, look, them up there, they ain't who you think they are. They do this, they do that, they do this. But I think Diosa's going to find out, and Octavia. And they're going to join them or something. Because he saved their life. He didn't have to save their life. He could have just ran and let them die. He found out his information, or he was about to find out the information. Whatever. But he helped them out. So I think they're going to start hanging out with the children of Gabriel and find out what's what. Going to have to tell Echo, Amori, and... everything's going crazy now. I love this show. I have no idea what's going to happen next. I don't even really speculate. I don't like to. I just like to absorb it and take it in. I love this show. This episode I enjoyed very much. Josephine just didn't know what she was in for, And, she's going to be trying to make moves on Murphy? Wait till Amori gets back. Going to go down. But they're not going to want to kill Josephine, because if they destroy that body, they destroy Clark. So, yeah. That's not good. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's my review. I loved the episode. It was great. This show's fantastic. Every episode gets better. Can't wait to see the next episode. See you next time.